Yes, now you start.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, these are the characteristics of the three modes of nature. So, Prabhuji, the first mode is goodness. The mode of goodness is being purer than others, illuminating, and it frees one from all sinful reactions. The second mode is passion. In passion, the mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings, and in this, the living entity is born to actions. And Prabhuji, the third mode is ignorance. The mode of ignorance is the madness, darkness, indolence, and sleep, which bind the conditioned soul. So, Prabhuji, these are the characteristics of the three modes of nature.
Yeah, but you can actually or elaborate. If you
Okay.
study 14th chapter, you can elaborate a little more. For example, did you try more? No.
Prabhuji, I read till 14.12. So till that, I understood that these things, and I wrote this. Prabhuji, there
Still,
is one shlok for every mode. So every mode is being written like this.
yeah, still I am giving more uh, more actually you can say give another homework for you. You
Okay.
see all the chapter and you can point out like that, just like the mode, three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. So what are the binding force? Okay, if you see all the verses translation, then I find what are the binding force. So one column you can put binding force. So binding force means see, just like the mode of goodness, what happens? Generally people feel happy.
So, Prabhuji, I will read the whole chapter, and Prabhuji, after reading that, I will tell all the important points, Prabhuji, of the
Yeah,
chapter.
I'm giving how to do actually so that you can make like uh, binding force. You can write down binding force. What are the binding force? You know, every mode has binding jivatma. So what are the binding force? So you
Okay.
have to find out the mode of goodness. What are the binding force? Mode of passion. What are the binding force? Like that. Mode of ignorance. What are the binding force? That's how the jivatma jiva
So, Prabhuji,
bound
the
to.
summary of chapter 14, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Prabhuji.
And the characteristics and manifestation as you mentioned today, the characteristics, how it manifests when somebody, what mode you are, how to know. So for everybody under mode, how to know what are the characteristics, what are the symptoms, what are the manifestation. It's like when somebody mode of goodness are free from all sinful reactions. So the one of the characteristics of the mode of goodness. So suppose somebody passion, too attached, a great attached. He has attachment so high and lot of longing, desires like that. So these are characteristics. So you have to make the one binding force, another is the characteristics or manifestation. Third column you can write like uh, a destination. When somebody in mode of goodness, what will achieve, particularly at time of death, destination at destination at time of death. And also another column, fourth column, you can make goodness, sorry, the result of action. Somebody does any action, in particularly in mode, what are the result he derives? Just like somebody mode of goodness, he will elevate in the higher planet systems like that. So four column you could prepare for each mode. In left side mode, then goodness, fashion, ignorance, then if I write binding force. second, like characteristics of the manifestation, and third one, destination and result of the action. Okay, in this way, the whole overall 14 chapter, you just make and present. Maybe you can present a possible Monday they can see,
Okay, Prabhuji.
if possible. Otherwise, no issue.
Prabhuji, today is Saturday, so on Sunday we will do that Takshri, and on Monday I will show you the
For
chart.
Antakiri, if you want Antakiri, then you have to inform
Chaitanya.
our Chaitanya. But one thing that yeah, I will do because the devotee will come around to 8 o'clock. Yeah, 6:45 to continue 6:30. We can have noise. So inform to Chaitanya today so that he will be ready and prepared. So that we can continue.
Okay,
Uh,
Prabhuji.
so 14, the more why now we study properly, because every day almost, for example, we are under more. Sometimes you want to get up early, sometimes don't want, sometimes lazy, sometimes get angry, sometimes you happy, like that, because we are controlled by modes. Okay,
Sorry.
so like that. So if you see the 14th chapter, then you can understand the. And then another homework I will give you after making the chart. Then you have to draw some picture, particularly for all modes,
Prabhuji,
whatever
I'm
cartoon.
good at drawing.
We'll give it this time. This time we'll give some drawing also. After you first make the chart, then we'll give some drawing picture. Draw the picture, illustrating, explaining that characteristics or symptoms of good mode of goodness. Then you have to do something
Okay,
like that
Prabhuji.
in Rajaguna also come so like that, and also okay. So these are something homework for the this chapter will continue. Okay,
Okay,
and
Prabhuji.
and also we'll do like how will elevate from the mode, because we are under mode, uh, and when sometimes what the word comes to mind when we consider three modes of material nature. जब हम three modes of material nature we say हमारे दिमाग में क्या आता है? First of all, how to understand, है ना?
Yes,
So
Prabhuji.
like that, and we have to understand what is mode and how the mode entangled to Jivatma, and what is the solution, how to overcome this danger. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
Prabhuji.
so then, what is the education for developing mode of goodness? Okay, actually, how to develop that understanding to elevate ourselves in mode of goodness. Understand? These are something we will discuss
On
with
Monday.
detail in future session, and like
Okay.
that. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Any question? Any points?
Uh, no, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I will make it on Sunday, Prabhuji, because I will make it a big chart, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah,
Prabhuji, there are 4 points
you
and
have to
big
refer
points.
whole 14 chapter transition particularly.
Okay.
There is lot. There are only 27, 28 sloka, I think. So you have to refer wherever these points are there. Extract from the translation of 14 chapter.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hmm?
Okay.
Yes. Any question? Any points?
No, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I will just tell I will tell my mother to tell Chaitanya's mother for joining the class tomorrow.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay,
True.
Prabhuji.
True.
Okay, Prabhuji, then I will make the chat, Prabhuji. I got
Yes.
it.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Hare Krishna,
Where,
Prabhuji.
where to stay now?
Prabhuji, in Rampur, I am staying right now.
Rampura.
Yeah, Rampur.
Okay. Nani घर में.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Good.
Prabhuji, should I show the temple in the
So
Nadi's
so.
house?
But
Prabhuji, can you give me 1 minute? I will join from the phone then.
hmm.
1 minute, Prabhuji.